The Spring Festival in China is all about the family gatherings and the family reunions. And we hear about the millions of people going back home on the train. The travel rush, I'm sure you've heard of it. But this year, I wanted to experience something different. I've come to the Palace Museum today in Forbidden City to see how the Chinese New Year was celebrated during the Qing Dynasty and to find out what are the modern day influences that we see today. Follow me.
After queuing up to enter the Forbidden City, I was struck by these three gates, which historically were used by different classes. When you are facing them, the one with the right were used by politicians, whereas dukes went from the left-sided gate.
So out of the three gates, I've taken the middle one, which in the olden days was reserved for royal family members. So now let's get to the Palace Museum. Emperors in the Qing Dynasty gave their blessings to the people during the Chinese New Year. But how did they do this? They wrote the character 4, which means blessing in Chinese. And as you can see, there are 5 different versions of the same character. And this is written by the most famous 5 emperors in the Qing Dynasty.
Internet giant Alibaba is now bestowing that tradition on its customers. For this year, its Alipay users have been given a chance to win a share of a $500 billion cash prize. All they have to do is use the app's augmented reality technology to scan the character 4 until you get all of the 4 different fonts of the character. Once the set is completed, you submit it and wait until the first night of the Chinese Lunar Year to receive your share. And because of the amount of people playing the lucky draw, one person can win an average of 1 to 5 yuan. Meanwhile, at the exhibition, artifacts of the royal family traditions showcase the spirit of the Spring Festival and how it still influences celebrations today. A rare glimpse at the spirit tablets called the Shanzhu demonstrates how they paid homage to their ancestors, but it's also the same as today, as relatives who have died are honored through toasts and food. Speaking of food, feasts are central to family reunions. Imperial feasts during the Qing Dynasty share the same spirit of families today sharing a wide range of culinary delights.
So at the museum, they're also putting on an interactive experience. And celebrations are a big part to mark this. So as you can see, opera performances were a big part of that time with the costumes, with an array of colors. And you can see also another big part is the fireworks. Is a major part that celebrates the beginning of a new year, a prosperous year, and obviously a brighter future. And also to mark the start of a new year are the lanterns.
The lanterns on display are historically accurate reconstructions from details recovered from archives. They were lost during the emperor's austerity in 1822, but they still don homes and doorways to drive away bad luck. It goes hand in hand with the New Year couplets displayed on doors expressing good wishes or statements.
It has been fascinating to see this Forbidden City transformed into a Spring Festival cultural experience. I have been able to see why the celebrations are so steeped in history and enriched with tradition.